Good morning. Welcome everybody. Hello. It's 11 o'clock. It's the lockdown Lego live stream lunchtime thing. As Fox says, he's not sure 11 AM is lunchtime though. Well, it might not be at the moment, but as Pascal says, it's 12 there, so it is for him. And it will be continuing for at least an hour. So at 12 o'clock it's officially lunchtime, and I'll be there then, here then. So it might not start at lunchtime, but it finishes at lunchtime. So it's got coverage, so yeah. Right, hello. Apparently there are 5 of you watching. I know, well, let's see, I can see in the chat. We have, obviously, Pascal, Gaz is here, I'm there, Gemma's there, Jamie's there, and Fox is there. So that's 6, and it says 6 viewers. So there you go, that must be 6 people. So there we go. A bit loud and clippy, Duda, says Fox. I shall adjust my microphone thing. It does, yeah, it is peaking a bit loud now. It wasn't a minute ago. It's your fault. You came in and everything went loud and clippy, so I shall reduce my volume. That's unusual. I haven't changed. It's Streamlabs playing funny games again, because thing hasn't happened and stuff and things. So yes, I shall mute that even a little bit further than that. That's very strange. It seems to have increased my volume without me moving or doing anything. So there we go. Yes. So hello. Thanks, Fox, for being here and telling me things like that. The other lot, they just watch. They don't care. They don't notice things like that. So you know. Yes, it is Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Because last night there was an evening with. So Pascal saying, did he already paint? Me? No, not yet. Oh, the house. Yes, I did some house painting. There's almost certainly more I can be doing, but yeah, I've done the bit that was the important bit that we've done. So that I'm in the good books for that. So there you go. Right, last time I did Nano. I've still got them here. Look, I did a little panda and a budgerigar. There we go. I have saved. Let me grab it. Here, I've not gone far. For the next time Nano live stream, I have a very reflective box. I have Tower Bridge to do, as well as the Nile crocodile, and because Fox is here, although I'm not going to build it today, special one waiting for Fox to come in and join one of the Nano live streams, a Stegosaurus. So yeah, you'll have to make sure you're here for the next Nano one, which will be sometime early next week, sometime probably. And I shall be building a dinosaur, especially because Fox is here. I've been putting off doing it because you haven't been here. But today's Lego, so I can't do it today, so it doesn't work. On today's Lego live stream, I have that. I have no idea why I have that, but I do. I didn't buy it. It was probably a birthday Christmas present from my parents, who know I enjoy Lego and just saw it and liked it. But yeah, so yes, today, as advertised, it's the Lego live stream, so I shall be doing that. I need to be notified when you make Stegosaurus. Well, if you're here, then I'll make it. That's the way it goes. I would expect my next live stream to be probably Tuesday-ish, and probably lunchtime. So yes, if you're awake, come in and I'll make it. If not, then I'll put it aside and make the other things. That's an empty box now. So looking at the back of the box, it's a safe cracking pickup truck police bike action thing. I don't know. I've got no idea. It's obviously Lego City. So, God, these look massive now compared to doing the Nano for a couple of times. They're huge. Oh well. Right. Lego City. There we go. It's obviously not a huge kit. It's not been in trouble yet. Emphasis on yet, says Andy. Thanks, Andy. Jamie says Lego Police, nice. On other things, Andy McLeish is here. Morning one and all, says Dad. Fox says other things are not as good as Stegosauruses. And there's plenty of time for me to still get into trouble. No, I'm doing errands and things today. I'm gonna leave the house. I know it's terrible. It's shopping day, so I'm gonna be popping out and going shopping. So Yeah, I'd have to make sure the car starts and things like that. Right, it looks like there's 2 bags, and one of them does bikes and safe and 2 dudes, and one of them does truck with rubber and oxyacetylene welding torch. So I shall put bag 2 off to one side. Stickers, not decals, they're definitely stickers. Safe ink. I put those up there for now. Let's get crinkly, rustly bags open. Don't go outside, the graphics are rubbish, says Fox. They are, but there's also, that's where the shops are. So yes, I have very little options. Also have to go to the chemist for medicines. So it's a necessary journey outside. And it's nice to go outside. I haven't been outside for days. Sometimes the outside worth appreciating just for, you know, popping in and visiting. Andy says the T800 is getting a big boy. He is indeed. If you haven't noticed, I have some T800 videos incoming and outgoing. I think 2 of them are live now. One went live earlier on this morning, and another one's live tomorrow morning, and then the final one, well, no, not the final one, the final one of the build is live on Sunday morning. There was an issue. I didn't think there was an issue to begin with, but then it turned out that there was. The leg that we've just attached, if you've been paying attention, you'll find that we attached the leg, or I attached the leg, and other people that are building it as well did. And it looked fine, it went on fine, it seemed okay, and then, I can't remember now, apologies, someone was talking to me about it, saying, how have you made it not loose? And on the live stream last night, I was saying, no, it's not loose, and then it went a bit loose. It's like, okay. But I looked at it again this morning, and I think I figured out what the problem was, why it was a problem, and how I can make it better. So I shall be doing a quick, putting the visor on upside down, I shall be doing a quick updates and modifications video that I will post up just after the last video has gone live. So yeah, I know in the video I do say it's the last video, but it isn't. So there you go. This is Tash Guy. It's a bit like Ted. Not really, but a little bit. World of Car Models Craft says, hello, greetings from Poland. Hello, Poland. Welcome. I hadn't recognised the name in here before, but always welcome to come in and join and watch and get on with doing things. This stream is primarily just giving you a lot of chance to hang out in the chat and chat amongst yourselves and indeed to me, while I do a couple of little things, Lego sets and stuff. Ordinarily my live streams are a bit more me talking to camera rather than me building stuff, except for the Sundays. We have girly police ridery woman. There we go. Get her head in there. She gets the uniform, he gets the, I don't know, he's still a uniform, but she's obviously got the biker jacket and stuff going on. She ain't got any legs. Oh, she has. There they are. She gets a little baton wavy thing, and he gets some handcuffs. So there we go. She can have that. Like that, so she can wave at people and say stop and go and things, I assume. He gets handcuffs for the criminals. He's got to catch the criminals. Not the pigeon. The pigeons aren't criminals. He's got to catch the actual criminals. Right, so there we go. Page 1 done. And 2 dudes built. Or a dude and a dudette. I don't know. Yes, so Lewis is about. Everyone's chatting amongst themselves, which is good. That's what it's for. Everyone's making sure everyone is good and healthy. Oh no, he hasn't dropped more photo etch, says Andy. What, me? Or them? Or what? I don't know. Me? I haven't done any photo etch for a little while. Pigeons are always guilty, says Fox. Indeed, this is probably true. Right, we're building a little off-road bikey type thing. That's all gone out of focus now, isn't it? Is that? I seem to be having the problems with the system today. Let me adjust my focus a tad so so you stand a vague chance of seeing what's going on. How's that? That's sort of, the page is a bit in focus and the stuff above it is a bit in focus, so you should be okay there, I would have thought. Hopefully. Let me know if there's any problems, because, you know. Lewis says, I'm away for the week, home tomorrow for Sunday, then away again on Monday, so loads of time for me to get in trouble. Yeah, but do you get in more trouble while you're away or while you're home? So, yeah. Jamie says, the lady figure rides the bike. There's 2 bikes. That's the glory of this kit. There's 2 bikes and a car and a safe. So, yeah, this is the first bike we're building, the silvery one. So, build part 1 is get that. Yeah. Build part 1 could easily have been, see, look, we got the sporty bike and the, oh, it's already got a decal stickery thing on it, the fast release bike. So that goes on there, something like that. There we go. Clip. Off-roady, bikey type thing. And decal number 2 goes on there, which is the badge, which is the little one there. Let's see if we can't get that stuck on straight. Apparently we can't. Let me get a small pair of tweezers and we shall tease it into position. There we go. Stick that down. Sort it. Lewis and Chris, the Bother brothers. I don't know. I'm not. While he's home, Lewis gets in more trouble. So while you're away, you're okay. That's okay. Right. There we go. We need 2 of those. Now, if you've not watched me build Lego before, you may be aware that I haven't done any of that organising and nolling and stuff and getting things put in the right place. I don't like that. I'm much happier when I've got a big pile of stuff that I can do that with and rummage and get things ready. Obviously this is a small kit, so there's less rummaging and smaller bits to play around with, but you know. Right, so we've got these. I don't know what they're for, some sort of kickstand or something. We're getting 2 wheels and 2 tyres. What I generally do is I go for the little box out bit of what you need for this step, sort them out, and then do the building. Building of the wheels are not terribly difficult. Andy's got the chat through the phone and me on the big telly. Hello! I like being on the big telly. Makes me feel important. Wheels going without much surprise where the wheels go. Spinny wheels, yeah. They're quite frictionless. Well, not frictionless, but friction-free. They spin quite a lot. Right, turning the page. Oh, that looks like that bike's done. Turning the page, we're getting the next bike done. So we're getting the black frame. Again, that's one whole section done. And then we're getting the... No, we're not getting the cover. That's that step. I thought I was jumping ahead. We're getting 2 of these metallic side pieces. They're going on there. There's like air vent things, I should think. I know very little about motorbikes. They've got 2 wheels. That's about the sum of my knowledge as to them. So yeah. And that one goes in there just like that. Cool, I like that. Fox says important people go on the big telly and get the big light turned on. Oh, I've got the bench lights on. I haven't got my big filmy talking to camera lights on because I'm not big filmy talking to camera. Right, into there we have the handley bars. Clip. Sorted. Turn it round, it says. Oh, I didn't turn it round, sorry. I apologise for not doing the proper instructions. More decals, stickers. 4 and 5. Obviously you know which way round they go. So 4 is that one. Peeling. And that has to go in and on and around about there. There we go. Cool. That's that one. And surprise, surprise, the other one goes on the other side. Jamie says, Fox, look, stickers, your favourite. Stickers on Lego is perfectly alright. I wouldn't want to do water slides on Lego, I don't think. I don't think it would be quite right. I don't know. Those TM symbols are unusually huge. I did notice that they were quite big. I don't know what you did to do them. So you got them very, very big. Bassist is here. Morning, dudes. Good morning, Bassist. How was your evening? Did you have a pleasant night last night? Right, onto that. We're building one of those onto the back. That's obviously for holding his walkie-talkie or something. Then we've got one of them and one of them. Flashy blue light that isn't a light or flash. There we go. More wheels. Really good. It's really good, this bit. Ha. Okay. I won't do that anymore. So yes, this is Friday. This is day whatever it is of lockdown. I've given up counting them because there's far too many of them. It's been a week and a half, 3/4-ish. Monday last week I was at work, and then I wasn't. So yeah, it feels like a while. The problem I'm having at the moment isn't so much there you go, bike finished, sorted. Isn't so much the lockdown. It's the getting used to lockdown. I feel myself becoming acclimatized to not having an alarm get me up, and just generally not having to go out or do anything. No structure to the day other than, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat lunch and things like that. And it worries me that when lockdown finishes, I'm going to be so used to that. It's going to be such a shock and a hardship going back to work and having to get up when an alarm goes off and things like that, that it worries me a little bit that, I'm going to be too acclimatized. Raging Bassist says, I did, thank you. Played some Doom Eternal. Decided I don't like the multiplayer and reinstalled the 2016 one. Yeah, multiplayer in games is one of those things that I don't like. I like the co-op multiplayer with friends. That's great. Some of my best gaming memories are the simple things like that. But playing online against strangers that are invariably much better than me, I don't find enjoyable. I consistently get beaten up and shot and run circles around, and I just don't enjoy it. Even if I did win, then I know I'd be doing the same thing to other people, and I don't enjoy that. And you can't do co-op with strangers because they're strangers, and you can't expect them to behave in rational ways and things like that. So yeah, if I'm playing online, it's with people that I know, friends and stuff. So yeah. Andy says, same here, I'm being told to go back to work in a support role. Angry face. Yeah. And that, yeah. My work, I can't do, on my own or at home or anything like that. So I know that's not going to happen. There is no support role for me. So my thoughts go out to you in these trying times, but there we go. Basically says, that's what's thrown me off this week. Monday to Wednesday I was pretty bad, just fed up with lots to do. Forced myself and finished Arkham, and then felt better. Arkham, the model thing, which I showed last night. Yeah, it's trying times for all of us. You live in interesting times is very true and very tricky, and yeah, I wouldn't wish it on anyone, sort of thing. Right, there we go. It looks like this is the interior of the safe, which has money in it. If you weren't aware, I've put some money in there, real money, 300 Lego pound dollar credit monies, 300 Lego monies in there, and a jewel, which obviously I would assume is worth more than that, but they go in the safe and it just sits on top of it, because that's the way security works. You wouldn't want to, put the valuable stuff in the safe out the way. You have to have the shiny, invisible wall, because, obviously. Back wall being completed. Obviously the safe is part of the back wall, again, for security. You wouldn't want to put, valuable stuff in something that was actually enclosed in something. You use it to make up the back wall. So there. Lewis says, Nat has told me it's now Easter half term. Is it? Hey, Easter's not a half term. Is it school time at the moment, or is it holiday time? I don't know. Easter is 2 weeks away. I've lost track of weeks now. It might be in a week and a bit. So the whole schools are probably off now. I know they're off now anyway, but you know. But yeah, time and things blur. So we've got a door. It says put it in that way round, but I like doors to open this way. This way feels better for me for doors. Don't know why. I much prefer to go to I don't know. Well, I've done it that way now, so I'm having it open that way. It's going to be unique. Holiday for my kids anyway. I think it's a week on Sunday, says Lewis. That sounds about right. Because officially the 3-week lockdown, the Monday that it was announced would have been the bank holiday just after Easter. So in theory, after Easter, everything goes back to normal, and we'll find out what happens. And it's been, I say, a week and a half. So yeah, Monday week should be a bank holiday. So yeah, there we go. Right, so I've got the door on there. That goes on there, or in there, or it just... Oh no, it does go in there. It goes on there and closes down like that. So yep, there we have safe almost completed. Now it says to close the door, or put the 2 top bits on. Lock the top down with plastic. There we go. Another sticker, just saying Safe Ink. So that goes on the top. Money. Did money just fall out the back of the safe? You know when I said that safe wasn't very secure? It really isn't. Money falls out the safe, out the back. So yeah, not terribly secure, I must admit. I wouldn't employ somebody to build that safe for me. There we go, big handle on the front, because you need a big handle on the front. And that is box 1, or pack 1, complete. Obviously some extra bits, because you always get extra bits. Not nearly as many extra bits as you get with the nano kits, but there you go, we'll worry about that later. Stickers still for the next bit. Let's see what we've got. We've got a safe, which isn't. So I don't know, yeah. Safe Ink, don't use Safe Ink for your security needs, because they're rubbish. She gets sporty bike, I think. So if you get the legs just right, they should sit on there like that, and then she can she reach? She almost reach. Yeah, there you go. She does. She reaches the thing, and she holds a blue thing out in front of her, saying, "Hey, stop it! Don't be a criminal." And he can ride fast, speedy bike, waving his handcuffs around like a crazy person, saying, "Come here, you wrongdoers, you ne'er-do-well." There we go. So, packet 1, we have the 2 bikes and the safe, which lets money out even when you're not looking. You just put it down, and all of a sudden your money's falling out. So yeah, not very safe. Look at that sticker. Minus 10 XP. Minus? What did I get minus for? That went on there okay? It's fine. Or is that just 10? I don't know. Did I get XP or did I lose it? You can't take XP away. That doesn't work. That's not how XP works. Nat's just told me kids' bedroom is a mess. They're fighting, being naughty, and flooded the bathroom. So he's pleased he's away. Yes, sounds like the best place to be at the moment. Raging Basis, ooh, you'll love it. Because Raging Basis is investing in a panel line scraper thingy for his next project. Nice. Yep, that's how everyone's getting along. That's okay. Right. Bag number 2. A quick drink, because I've been talking for the last half hour. Right. Yes, I shall get bag 2 open. We shall continue to make the truck, the other dude, and the oxyacetylene welding torch. Fox says it seems a bit wonky. That's not wonky. That's Look, if you build a safe with a big hole in the back, the wonkiness of your stickers is the least of your worries. I think the fact that they put it on there, not me, it's a safe, they built it. I just duplicating their work. And the fact that they make a big safe with a hole in the back of it, I don't think their printing on the front is going to be ideal. Right. There we go. Most of it on the bench, one little bit on the floor. I think it was a wheel. I shall find that momentarily. Yes, a wheel and a red bit, but I think that was from last time. I'll put that to one side. Oh, look, more packet. There we go. All the Lego, and now I can't see the instructions because, yeah. Right. Put that to one side. Get off, get off, get off. Right, I'm going to sneak ahead of the instructions and do the bits that I often do on my own first, because I know the wheels go onto the wheel hub things. So by doing those when I can see them and when I've got them here, it gives me less parts to worry about. So it's technically not pre-building or anything like that. It's not cheating. Lewis is off, apparently. I've got to go and do some work. Been sat in the lay-by for 2 hours going crazy. Drive safe, Lewis. Stay safe, and yeah, when you get home, make sure you look after the kids properly. Carpet Monster has now eaten the Lego. No, it was a huge wheel. A Carpet Monster doesn't eat things like that. That's fine. Right, so now I have to build dude with criminal hat, obviously, because he's a criminal. So we've got hat, we've got head. Is that head? Or is that? That's not head. That's just bit that looks like a short little head. There's a head. You can tell he's a criminal because he's got the mutton chop bit. Yeah. Arms and legs should be around here somewhere. There it is. So let's get him popped together. If you're going to be a criminal, you've got to wear high vis. That's the way it works. I'm assuming that he's in disguise as pickup truck guy. Oh, that's what that's for. That's the acetylene welding torch. So there we go. That's his tool. If he holds it, is it the right height for him to hold it and it's sit on the floor? Just about. Yeah, there we go. So we have criminal. Criminal built. Good to go. Let's start with the truck. Now there's one huge Lego piece to build the entire base. In the olden days we would have had to have built that ourselves, but it's letting us get on with building it from being built. And there you go. Right, so we need one blue. Yeah, I'm aware that you can't see that side of that page. There you go. One of them and one of them. That goes on there, and then that goes on the bottom over there. Cool, sorted, done. There we go. Right, so I need one of them, and one of the wheel things like that. Still working on the bottom. That's at the end, then that, and that goes across somewhere down there next to that ish, about there. Looking like it's sorted. There we go. That and the other wheel thing. No shocks, it's going the other side. Yay! So, are you all doing okay? Is this the better time frame for you? I see I have 22 concurrent viewers. So welcome to all of you. If you're not in the chat, then make sure you're watching actually on YouTube, whichever side the YouTube button is. Make sure you click that so you're watching the live chat, because that's where the fun is. People are in there talking to each other, having fun, being happy, as happy as it gets at the moment. So yeah, that's the place to be. Don't just sit there watching me and listen to me, because that's boring. Nobody wants to do that. During the chat, that's where it's at. See, it's rhymes. I'm building, if you haven't watched the beginning piece, Lego City, kit number 60137, which doesn't have a name, but it's some sort of bank robbery gone bad thing with police bikes and action and stuff. Shane says, I ordered some kits from eModels on the 26th of March. I'm patiently waiting and happy to do so. I just hope people don't keep ringing and moaning because they have to wait. Yeah, I mean, as we said on the show the other night, they have as much orders coming in a day as they usually get in a week. So they are obviously working feverishly and getting them sent out as quickly as they can, but there will be delays longer than you would normally expect. If it's going to be, I mean, I know it's like the 3rd or something today, isn't it? So if it's been a week, maybe, and you haven't noticed that they've dispatched it, perhaps send them an email rather than phone them, just to say, you know, hello. But I say, leave it a few more days, and I'm sure it will be on its way very shortly. I say, pestering them just makes it harder for everybody. Right, next bit. One of them. The big red bit like that, and 2 of those. There we go. Okay, so we're building what's probably the front or back bumpery type thing. We've got that. We're putting those on there, and then the grille, and then the bumper, which has a sticker. Doesn't go on like that. That's not how bumpers work. They're normally more symmetrical. Raging Basis scriber tool ordered. Ordered some Tamiya extra thin and Tamiya 6mm masking tape, says Andy. Yeah, I don't think eModels are going to have to, cease trading and stop and do things, but you never know. So if there's stuff that you're getting very low on, and we might still be locked up for another month, then it might be an idea to order it and stock up, especially as obviously deliveries are going to take a little bit longer in these interesting times. How's that? Is that alright, folks? You happy with that? Yeah? Okay. I wanted 2 pots of extra thin, but I got glared at. Yeah, you don't need 2 pots. How much extra thin are you getting through? Right, that one goes on top of that, like that, and we've got, still don't know if it's the front or the back, I can't tell. Both. Fox says scriber tool or seam remover tool, or both. Yes. Sticker is acceptable, says Fox. Thank you very much. Right, we have that one, and the big blue bit, making some sort of giant racing car by the looks of it, but yeah, there we go. Then we have one of those, 2 of the 1x4s, and that goes on the front, and they go along the side. Yeah, there we go. So has everybody else been doing their required housework and things they've been bullied into doing? Things that people have been saying, oh yeah, I'll do that when I get time, and all of a sudden you've suddenly got time. It's not those. I thought it was those, but they're not those. They're different to those. It's those. Pay attention when you're talking to other people and doing things. Yeah. Everybody's for years been saying, oh yeah, I'll get around to that sometime and sort that out. And knowing that, you're never going to get around to it. But now all of a sudden we've been sitting at home for a month, and you've got all the time. So have you all been doing the things that you've been putting off, or are you still putting them off? Basis says scriber, to get it in the teeny tabs, I have the Citadel seam line remover, one of them. Here's one I prepared earlier. What do you mean by single piece? Are they squishy rubber things, or do you mean individual track links with a billion pieces? Individual track links, says Jamie. That sounds like great fun. Because Jamie had a question. What's the best way to attach single piece track links for attack on 135 Chieftain Mark V? I have no idea. I don't do track links and tanks and things generally, so it's not in my past history of being able to build things. I don't really know. I'm sure somebody will. Or is it not like in the instructions? I don't know. Right, we're putting the seat in. That goes in the middle there. Fox got told he'd changed someone's life on Sunday when he showed using a scriber to remove seams on plasma rifle grills. That's about. You just missed Lewis. He was sitting in a lay-by for 2 hours, but now he got bored and he's driven off. So I don't know if he knows he's just driven off, but yes. Gaz says, morning, I'm trying to get through the stash, but the wife working from home and kids are getting in my way. Yeah, luckily I have 2 children, if you're unaware of my life and personal circumstances, only one of which lives at home, and she is, nearly 20. So it's not such a problem. I do feel for the people that have young children at home, not able to go out and do things, and not being old enough to understand that you can't go out and do things. That must be tough. So, yeah, my thoughts go out to you lot. Hopefully, you're finding things to keep little people amused. Lego's good. There we go. Do some Lego. That'll keep them occupied. But yeah, find things to do, keep them amused and occupied. YouTube and Disney Plus are the way forward. Right, how is that one going on there? That's going on there like that, and that one goes on opposite like that, I think. That looks like the picture, so yep, that would do. Raging Basis says, I saw, that's what made me get it, Fox. It will come in handy, especially if the seam line is on hair, which it was today. It's very, very thin, yeah. Gaz Vickers' children are 12, 10, 7 and 3. They're a nightmare. Yeah, that's quite a nice spread. Yeah, I have 2 daughters, one of which is almost 20 and the other one is older than that, and moved out. So, yeah, I've been through the having kids trying to keep them occupied phase, but thankfully not while we're locked up. I'm being shouted at from downstairs. I expect a comment in the chat. Okay, thanks Nat. Apart from your house being wrecked, hope you're keeping well too. Nat says, yes, he rang me, told me he was watching, so now in trouble when he gets home. Nothing new. He did say he doesn't get in trouble while he's on the road. He only gets in trouble while he's at home. So, yeah. Well, he shouldn't be in trouble, he told you. He told you he's watching, and he's watching, so that was... Well, he was watching, he's not anymore. So he shouldn't be in trouble for that. Right, we're approaching the end. It's getting there. It's moving along quite smoothly, this. The chat is not, mental... Lots of thing going on, so I can keep up with the chat while I'm building, potentially, hopefully. Getting the parts ready for the next bit. This will be the front. I figured out it's the front because of where the steering wheel is. So that was the back that I built before. So 2 of those are going on there. They're obviously headlights. I just looked in the front room at your tidying up, says Gemma. I didn't say I tidied up the front room. I said I started tidying up some of the front room. I tidied up behind the telly. All the wires and stuff. That's where all the wires have moved from behind the telly to in front of the telly. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Number plate. Should I put this one just slightly off at an angle to annoy Fox? There you go, just slightly off to one side and at a slight angle. That'll annoy him quite a lot. Yeah. Good. And that goes on the front. Just like that. Yay. Sorted. Nat is just about keeping her sanity, although the bottle of wine in the fridge is starting to look very appealing. Jamie said, Fox tells Jamie, I maintain the eModels YouTube, so everything is in playlists. Episode 10 of Tony's build is the tracks. And he's putting a link there for you. So there you go. They're not there now. I don't want to know. I'll have to go back and tidy up outside later sometime. Right, bonnet is going on there. One big square thing is being the front of the bonnet on there. Not got any pieces left, but there's still quite a few pages of instructions, so it's a little bit worrying. Question: what's the best thing to use, a scribing tool or a file? Well, if you need to scribe things, then a scribing tool. If you need to file things down, then a file. And suddenly, Fox has lost his mind due to a squonky sticker. Fox lost his mind a long time ago. And Fox says to Nat, a scribing tool is no use for filing, and a file is no use for scribing. Indeed. Different things for different things. You need the right tool for the right job. So I didn't get the bits. One, and that one. There we go. Right. So that's step 1. Step 2 is those on there. This is obviously the big hooky grabby thing on the back. And that goes on there like that. Cool. 2 of them. Just go next to it. Yay. 28, 32. No, that's not the next page, is it? Jamie has a few bottles of cider in the fridge, so some of those may go down well while I'm building the tracks. To which Fox replies, I see no way that will end in sadness. No, that will all be perfectly okay. I can't see any problems with that at all. A few bottles of cider and tank tracks sound like the perfect combination. 2 of those going around the back there. 2 of those going next to them. So we've got a structure building up of the back. Nat says it's for tidying my pieces after coming off the sprue, but we're undecided to use a file or the scribing tool. If it's like nubs and things, then a file or a sanding stick will probably be better, but I'll let Fox continue on and school you properly. Alright, that bit across the top. I need 3 of those. 2, 3. They're obviously like the flashy lights on the top that are not lights or flashy. There we go. And one of them. Just on the front one. Like that. Giving a little arrow sort of motif on the front. Cool. Next page. 34 to 38. That's not the next page. I seem to make these Lego pages very thin and stick together an awful lot. Right, so we've got actual windscreen. Goes on there. Then roof. Goes on there. Decal for the roof sticker. Not the last sticker, looks like. Oh no, that's not a sticker, that's just the edge. So the last sticker goes on the hood. No, not the hood, the roof. I'll get that one straight for you, Fox. There you go. No, straight for that one. Okay. Raging bases. Okay, I'm going to go and get a bag of Monster Munch. Which flavour do I get? The choices are beef, pickled onion, or flaming hot. It's got to be flaming hot, and that it should be flaming hot. That's always the answer. Nat's going to keep using a file. Lewis trying to complicate things for me, and it's not hard at the moment. Yeah, he's just doing it. Oh, Fox says beef. No, it should be flaming hot. I think you'll find that the answer is flaming hot. Right, one of them, and one of them. Connecting together. Obviously the grabby arm for the grabby things. And a hook on there. And that goes on there. Obviously straight up, because that's the way they always go. Beef or flaming hot. Pickled onion is the only choice, says Gaz. Now, Gaz is obviously wrong. Mostly beef, all the beef, says Jamie. Flaming hot is correct, says Raging Bassist. Yay, I win. What do I win? Do I win a packet of flaming hot Monster Munch? Because I wouldn't turn that down. Although you've eaten that now, so you probably haven't got that to give away. You'll have to give away the cheese and onion one. A pickled onion, not cheese and onion. Right, wheels. I've done the wheels already. Here's the wheels I prepared earlier. They go onto there. 3 and 4. Then we get the chain, which hangs alongside the hook. I don't know that that's a thing. I don't know that that's normal. I don't think that's how these things are built. And 61, page 62, tools. We're clipping tools onto the side of the vehicle. So we've got a pickaxe thing and a screwdriver spanner. There we go, and that is completed. We have extra bits, obviously, because it's Lego. So let me move the box, the instruction manual out of the way. We have the safe ink, the not safe safe. It says you should link that onto there, and then he's using that to pull it away. Look. Like that. There we go. Dude is ready to start welding his way in. I can't show you the mini diorama because it has to be sideways. So he's going to build his way in, and along come the police team. He's jumping over it because he can, and she's she's jumping over it, and he's just there ready to slap the cuffs on. It's a fair cop, gov. You got me bang the rights. So there we have a brief 3/4 of an hour build of Lego City number 60137 for ages 5 to 12. So, you know, I'm alright. That's quite a good build. I enjoyed that. I thought it might take a little bit longer, but that's fine. I shall put that on the shelf. Now, how to arrange it, that's the real question. Let's take the top off. Get that off there. You can sit in the front, because having less bits floating around outside is obviously the best plan. There we go. That's that. There was cheese onion in the 80s, says Bassist. I'm not sure why. Oh my god, why are cheese and onion Monster Munch not a thing? Cheese and onion doesn't exist, says Jamie. I'm pretty sure it does. Would that go... I'm wondering if I can put the tank on the back there, as if he's got it sort of in storage ready to go another time. And then I've just got the bikes, which will quite happily, you know, for some reason, obviously that one's got the standy up stabilisery things. This one doesn't, and falls over repeatedly. No, you're not going to get it balanced. No, it's not going to happen. I do have another spare kickstandy thing, but nowhere to attach it. So yeah, I think forever that should have to be the laying down bike, or right next to the truck so it doesn't fall over. I shall add, look, I've got an extra jewel. I shall add the pile of stuff to my, not to the nano pile, to my normal Lego box of extra stuff. I shall grab that now, otherwise I'll forget. I have a pot into which all of my extra pieces go, in case one is ever needed. I've got no idea what's in there. They're generally all the tiny little bits. So if you need a, you know, a little clear blue round one, then there's probably one in there. There's a couple of bigger bits in there as well. Tiny Lego spaceman. Look. Ah, can't find him. Oh, he's gone. There he's there. I can still see him. Hang about. No, he might be lost forever now. Never find him again. There he is. No, it isn't. It looked like it was, but it wasn't. Ah. You have to excuse me for a minute now. I've got to find that bit. I don't know why he was in there. He should be with the Apollo thing, shouldn't he? There he is. But we have the micro figure mini. Not a minifig, it's a microfig. Spaceman. I think it was an extra run from the Lunar Lander. So there you go. Seriously, we need to make something from the pot challenge stream. Yeah, that's not likely to happen. Apart from the fact that I've got three or four of the tools that I've never actually used. It really is very, very few big bits, and you can't make anything other than a big chain of individual squares. That's not much of a build to watch. So yeah, I don't think it's likely that I'll ever do a build from the pot stream. So yeah, that's unlikely. I've thrown it all on the floor now, so yeah, it's even less likely. I can't get it back in the pot now. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. So yes, no, it won't be a build from the pot stream because it just won't work, because they're all tiny teeny little bits. We're talking about crisps. Let me grab my mouse and scroll up because I think I missed stuff. Talking about crisps, right? Crunchy cheesy onionness, says Andy. Safe Ink, yeah, that's what it's called. That's who make it. Made by Safe Ink, and it's not very safe because the money comes out. Look, money comes out the hole in the back that they didn't think about when they built it. Apparently, it doesn't anymore. There we go. Right, build something from the bits. You can't build things from the bits. I dare say, if you petition them enough, they'll bring them back. What we talking? Oh, cheese and onion Monster Munch used to exist, but don't anymore. Okay, I don't remember. We know what must be done. Get a petition going somewhere. Yeah. A GoFundMe for old style crisps. Right. That's built, and now it is lunchtime. See, these streams are not just thrown together; they're deeply planned and sorted out. So I shall go and have some lunch, and then go and do my shopping. I'll make my way out into the wide world. I'll wash my hands before and after and during, and won't touch my face and stay meters away from people at all times. And I shall return. Not today. Friday today. Saturday, I believe that Steve did say that there was the Saturday Night Crash week tonight. I'm not sure which channel it's on. It's either on Making Models, A Model Office of Mess, or Totally Scale Models. You'll know them all. You'll find them all eventually at different places. So go and find that. I'm still coming out hot on my mic. Not loud, but louder and... hang about. Not loud, but loud, clippy and distorty. I may have the gain too high on the back of the mic. I haven't played with the gain on the back of it. Twiddly knobs are easily knocked. Yeah, my twiddly knobs aren't easily knocked at all. My twiddly knobs are well out of the way and not able to be knocked. I shall have a play around, and I shall talk less loudly. I get excited. Playing with Lego, and I start shouting a lot, but there we go. Yes, so today is finished. That's the end of Friday as far as my streams are concerned. There will be a video for the Terminator going live tomorrow morning and Sunday morning. So Saturday night, I think there's a evening crash thing. Then Sunday lunchtime, Colin's got his whatever. I can't remember the name of the thing. No, it's gone. It's a lunchtime thing with him and Dave. I can't remember what they call it though. But yes, watch that. Then Fox will be about at 3 o'clock on Sunday. I shall be here at whatever time it is, 8 o'clock. morning shows, they confuse me. Where I shall be continuing the build of that thing, the Orc wagon, battle wagon thing with spiky bits. So yeah, come back and watch some more of that. Sunday brunch, buddy build. That's what it is. Buddy builder, says Shane. Indeed, yes. Global pandemonium. Chocolate velociraptors. Yes. Stay safe outside. Yeah, stay inside. The inside's better, but sometimes you have to go out for a little bit. That's Sunday. Monday, e-models. Again, still 9 PM on Sunday. I think Ted just did his what's in store, didn't he? So it's my turn for what's in store. So I'll have to get on that. And that'll be a fun one to do on Monday. Then, I say Tuesday, I'll probably, lunchtime-ish Tuesday, I shall do more Nano, not Lego, the tiny Lego. If Fox is here, I'll do the Stegosaurus. If he's not, then I won't. So, you just have to remind Fox that I'm about and around. I'll remind him on Monday night, so he might be here. And that's that. That's another week done and ready and going on. There is still my Facebook group, the Gross group on Facebook. I'll put the link in the chat there. On Thursday, I'll go through pictures that you put up in the preceding week. So have a look through there. That's pretty much it, yeah. Thank you again to my lovely patrons who help support the streams and pay for my internet and stuff. If you'd like to join them and become one of my lovely patrons, there is a link in the chat there now, or there will be momentarily, for you to come along and join the team. Help me out a little bit, or not, and say, just watch my videos, like and subscribe, as they say. Other than that, I shall see you soon. I'll click the button to make it finish, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't touch anyone else's face either. No face touching. Bye.